Senator Fetterman of Pennsylvania is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Bye. Thank you. Mr. Heller, can you walk by me what happens when in Pennsylvania a working family can't get insurance coverage?
Thank you, Senator Fetterman. Well, what happens is people can't have their home. I mean, they can't own their home, or if they're a renter, they don't have the protection they need if disaster strikes. They oftentimes don't have a place to go. They don't have coverage for loss of use if a building comes down. But what we're seeing for some people who can't make their premiums, the homeowners who can't make their premiums, they're being actually force placed into a policy by their mortgage company where their mortgage rate will go up, their monthly mortgage rate, to buy the coverage for the lender, but that actually provides no coverage for them. So we see people who can't afford their coverage ending up paying for the insurance for the mortgage company anyway, but they have no protection afterwards. So one way or the other, either you're uninsured and losing your home, or you're force-placed into a coverage that doesn't protect you, or you don't have the coverage as a renter for what you'll need when disaster strikes. And this is happening, and this has a financial downstream effect that, of course, is catastrophic for the individual families after disaster strikes, whether it's a home fire or a flood or a windstorm.
You know, is there ever a good reason to penalize new buildings solely based on their zip code?
No, you know, this is one of the problems. We have the history of redlining in America has been such a troubling one, and we see it in the home insurance market as we saw it in the home owners market dating back to the 1930s. And when we have people who build safe homes and safe buildings, wherever they are, we should give them the credit for that, give the insurance to them so that we can encourage that kind of production. We want to talk about getting away from dangerous risk zones, but when you say from high risk due to climate disasters, when people try to build in communities that because of zip code and redlining history can't get insurance, then we're giving people no options, especially for affordable housing. And it makes no sense to have this sort of high influence of zip codes on the home insurance price. Not nearly, it's just devastating.
Yeah. What is the financial benefit of proactive land use planning?
Well, it means lowering the cost of risk, and that means lowering the cost of insurance. It means safer homes and safer communities. Pennsylvania has done a lot of work in investing in that front end. Either we protect homes and communities before disaster strikes, or we're rebuilding with taxpayer costs afterwards. So the protection not only is good for the communities and families, it also means that the insurance companies have less risk to bear, which means they can charge lower premiums.
Okay, thank you. And I cede my balance back to the chair.